So when I first committed, I had it down to here and Ohio State. That was at a time where, Penn State was kind of still, rebuilding, and they were trying to get back to the Penn State that everybody kind of knew them as. And, when I committed to Penn State, there was a lot of questions from outsiders and different sports fans, all that kind of stuff.
I think it was kind of mixed emotions, I think a lot of people around my area, being from the South, were probably like, why'd he make this decision? Why'd he, leave and go so far away to a school where there's so many question marks going on right there at the time?
There's probably a few people in my ear kind of talking about, not being able to play in a bowl game. I mean, that didn't really concern me. At the end of the day, I'm the one who has to, go through that college and make that really a 40-year decision.
I think coming in with this class, we had goals of, changing this program around. And it took a year, 2 years to really get to that point. But I think, deep in our hearts, we really knew that we could change this program around.
In our class, we used to talk about it all the time, in the group chat. We want to bring this place back. We want to bring Penn State back.
After having rough first 2 years, it was kind of a question mark there. What are we going to do? How are we going to turn this around and, get Penn State back to where we want it to be? And playing Ohio State last year, it was a special moment.
One thing that kind of stuck out to me was when I committed to Penn State. I just remember a bunch of Ohio State fans reaching out to me and saying, have fun losing to us for the next 4 years. So going into that game, we knew the significance of it.
It was a big, big confidence boost for us. After winning that game, it's like we finally validated ourselves. We've been saying that, this is who we want to be, this is who we want to be, and then we went out and actually did it.
For me, it was just like it was a whole shock right there.
It really hit me when, obviously, when Marcus blocked the field goal, Grant returned it, but then when the fans stormed the field, that's really when you realize, okay, we just knocked off Ohio State. That's the team that, since I was in high school, they were just, the bullies in the Big Ten. And to be a part of the team and to be a part of that win, that really shows that, where we had come from, and to get to a point like that was really cool.
The guys that are in this room are not just great football players, but also great people, and going to have your back on the field and that you know about. So I think it was special with the senior class, and even the class before, which led us into who we are today as a football team.
To me, a guy who really affected my mindset, the way I look at the game, the way I prepare. I mean, that's Mike Hall. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Seeing that guy work, seeing the way he played, he left it out on the field day in and day out.
Being around guys like Allen Robinson, having guys like Chris, Saeed, and Juwan, that really just made things just flow a lot easier, and it just made me obviously be able to stay the same person that I was throughout my whole time here.
Jesse was a guy that kind of came in and had, immediate success, as a freshman, scoring, 5 touchdowns, and then, continuing on, and obviously now has, been a successful, piece for the Steelers. Some of the things that, I was able to take from him was be able to take the success, but don't let it, don't let it get to you. You have to be able to continue to be a great teammate, and don't settle for what you have now, because, you can always continue to improve.
You look at what we came in here saying we wanted to do, and then being able to do that is, it's a huge accomplishment in itself. And I think to us, the most important thing is being able to, pass along that torch. Make sure something that these guys can pass along, and make sure they remember the values and kind of our roots and what got us here to begin with, so that we can continue this success, and really bring the longevity of Penn State that we've all known back.
You really don't have time to sit and cherish or think about stuff like that, but obviously, like, when the guys leave here after the bowl game and our last game together, we'll sit back and we'll talk about it and cherish it for a little bit. But I think I'll really sit back and think about it when there's really nothing else that I have to do, and I just, relive my college days and think about what we were able to do here.